Hi everyone, and welcome to my platform in the month of April 2023. And we have this new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse today. And yeah, the energies of the new. And I just had this activation and actually embodiment of that 5D new earth that just happened a couple of days ago, the crystalline consciousness. So everything's here in the semi-physical world, physical. Remember, we're silent frequency vibration, right? We're spiritual beings having human experience, and we're still walking these bodies that they're changing, they're upgrading, we're recalibrating ourselves, our DNA, the entire system, right? The energy network, and also the central nervous system, peripheral energy, neurology, however you want to call it. Okay, the anatomy. I mean, the organs, how everything functions, the blood, the bone marrow, I mean the skeleton structure. It's all like, to me it's more or less crystalline, even though of course I was fused with AI, and even I was born with some holographic inserts, whether as an infant and then also as a child growing up, because the ETs were contacting me, and then I was supposed to, Yana was supposed to be ready for those crazy operations, just kind of plunging it into the darkness, see what's going on in the military bases, right, from that kind of astral etheric plane, and see what is now everything's transpiring, guys. So I'll read something for you because it's again sensitive information. I will not go much into it. I may either post it on Rumble or on YouTube channel, but here I have to be very positive on YouTube channel and to kind of proper, but just kind of letting you know the energies are here, whether for the 5D business, for our soul mission. Okay, so I'm in between changing banks. I just got again this my new driver's license with this address. I've been actually here for quite some time, so just kind of anchoring these energies here. My new work, right? I see how everything goes, evolves. There's lots of course, issues or problems people are going through just because they're holding on to that old structure that is collapsing. And so we're in this world but not out of it. Know yourself and be free. And wherever I go I aim, and all is well, right? You have the Holy Spirit, the Holy Mother now descending upon us, right? Blessing us, holding us, guiding us, loving us, healing us, right? And this whole resurrection process is happening. I'm the life, I'm the resurrection. We had the Easter, and of course we had I had some also the inner struggles and kind of battles. I'm still dealing with the, what is it, the DARPA, the Dracos, the Anunnaki, the Zetas, right, the military. They're trying to make supermarine out of me. And so that's why I have the project for the military, all for educational purposes and for healing, because once there is this information, there is light, there's so much also spontaneous healing and opening of their heart. And remember, through the heart structure, that's how we're ascending, healing, transforming, right, loving ourselves unconditionally. Because start understanding that in order to change the external, we have to change from within. Those guys, right, in the military, they just need so much rehab of their DNA, deprogramming, rewiring of their subconscious mind. The military bases, it all needs to be changed. It all needs to be either harmonized. We have the AI healing technology from the Pleiadians, Secturians, from the Andromedans, and of course there are also these other ET races, and also I deal with the with the Syrians as well, right? I came through the Series B. Also the Anunnaki, I'm dealing with Anunnaki. Some of them are from Sirius, some of them are from Nibiru, right? And the high-ranking military officers, that was the hybrid Anunnaki Nazi Pleiadian faction. So lots of Pleiadian energies now are also transpiring for healing and for the ET disclosure and exposing, right, the wrongdoings, especially in the military. So there's another leak, right, that happened through the young gentleman from U.S. Army and so on. So just kind of placing these individuals, and also including Julian Assange, like in a loving kind of energies, right, of unconditional love, of healing, of transformation, of ascension, right. and everything's going to divine justice. Standing truth, standing strong in the truth. That's the way to go. That's also the original foundation of America, right? With 13 colonies, with militia, with those Christos Templars, with that sacred geometry, right? Freemasonry of that positive faction, the occultism, the positive occultism, astronomy, astrology, it all coming from our star family, galactic family, right? The master raider races, all this intrusion, invasion from those negative ones, right? Those negative aliens with their agenda, they perverted everything, and they start running the negative structure through that original sacred geometry of that base 12 mathematic. They reverse everything into base 10 mathematics, and they can move orbits. They have a highly advanced technology, the black hole technology. They have psychotronic weapons, red wave frequency, right? They even hijack the consciousness of Pluto and of Saturn, right? Of Mars, and they had colonies, Moon and Mars, doing all this trade there going on. They want our diamond sun DNA, the genetic material, extremely important. So remember also, my information is extremely, I would say, galactic, exopolitics, right? We're bring this here into the kind of political arena, right? And I'm dealing also with the power elite, okay, high-ranking military officers, and those world politicians. There was a picture I was showing you guys last time, right? So I'm dealing with these guys. I'm dealing with these guys. I'm dealing with this, and like energy-wise, right? You have to detect whether it's still the original soul of that person, whether it's a clone and drone, because again, we're dealing with cloning. We're cloning factories. We are dealing with robotics. We're dealing with AI, invasion of AI. So there's a lots of material, whether on my website or Ascension Glossary, Lisa Renee, guys. How are we going to exit the matrix? The ascension is the key, right? Raising the frequency vibration, and is through the ascension mechanics, right? So exiting this is very important. And like I said, I had this activation of the 5D crystalline consciousness here, the etheric body, right? Your 5D chakra, that's the fifth dimension, blue chakra, throat chakra, plating energy, speaking your truth with loving kindness. And this is kind of way to go. That's why the young generation and who are here to kind of expose the corruption, right? They need also lots of healing and protection. And now we'll see who is against them or who is who, right? So that's why, again, the Galactic Codex, divine intervention, everything's going to divine justice, cosmic sovereign law, cosmic trials, galactic military tribunals, right? So we'll see now very clearly who is aligning with what? With the truth that will set us free, right? Semper Fidelis Spiritus Sanctus, Christos Maria, Marina Magdalena, or you are with the Mafia Diablo, okay? And so on. So practicing Satanism, Luciferianism, child sex trafficking, pedophilia, watching porn, drinking adrenochrome, or are you drinking distilled water, right? Superfood, Ayurveda, kind of diet, Ayurveda, cooking, healing, being on a sun, japa mantra meditation, listening to solfeggio tone for 432 hertz, or is for 40 hertz, and all this metallic music and satanic kind of music, and just kind of rapping, being stuck in this low frequency vibration, all this inversion, black magic, sodomy, right, witchcrafting, and so on. So this is now transpiring on a multi-dimensional level. We're multi-dimensional beings, guys. Those who already came here as ascended avatar cells, the Christos avatar, right? In the military, they were merging them with the AI avatar, the digital avatar, okay? I have to be very careful here what I say. I have all this information here. So what is important here for you guys to understand, and this kind of ascension mechanics, invocation of the violet flame, write things down, right? Journaling, all this memory, flashes and so on, all needs to be released from your cellular density, okay? Start feeling the Kundalini rising. So there's also actually activation in that 9th dimension. That's your 9th chakra, right? That's the thalamus chakra, and that's the medulla chakra, the higher brain function, Andromeda. The Andromeda, they're the crystal star family, our guardians hosting this ascension, guys. So Lots of energies now, kind of, they're all, it's all kind of transpiring, coming online for us to embody that, right? Those volunteer souls, the indigo warriors, the star seeds, the empath sensitives, and also for the whistleblowers, the young generation, right? So somebody has to do it, because we're bringing everything, right, to the surface. The darkness needs to be integrated. That's why we have to work on our darkness, because we've been dealing with the shadow military, shadow government, with negative aliens, their agendas, right, infiltration of AI, all these misqualified energies, also perversion in that, was the Russia body, the sound kind of body, you know, in the astral etheric planes of this planet, and of course of our light bodies, right? So, you know, I deal with the chakras. Let me see the chakra columns. The 12D shielding. Okay, the guys also in the military, right? That's why I had a project for them. They ended up in this horrible structure of this 3D fallen tree, okay, and all these black holes and aura in their, tears in their aura energy field, right? That's why we have the highly advanced ET technology, the Pleiadians. The Ashtar Command is here with the medical team to help them to resurrect their mental body, emotional body, right? To rehabilitate their DNA. They need to be deprogrammed. Their subconscious mind needs to be rewired, and so on, because of all these AI red wave frequency crucifixion implants, right? Other implants, holographic inserts, right? Remember graphene oxide, boom, boom, boom. It goes through the blood-brain barrier. It forms the Nazi Neuralink. It's like a software, right? And they are being hooked to the cloud, super quantum computers. They become the digital avatars. And you see the consequences of this direct programming footages from Julian Assange, what really the US was doing in the Middle East. The Middle East, there's very powerful, there was the 10 gate or 10D Stargate there in Iraq and Iran, and of course Afghanistan. Is to be ancient civilization of the Christos Estin lineages, right? There is so much also documentary who really used to live in those ancient cities there, like Basra, Baghdad, right? It used to be a lush area, fertile soil, and just very powerful energies for ascension. That's why all this warring is happening there, because there was the eagle, right? The golden eagle grid was serving those negative ones for the mind control, okay? And of course, you know, they had other stations there in unfortunately in Jerusalem, in Israel, you know, we had the DC area, the military here, right? Part of the unholy trinity. So that all needs to be addressed, right? Lots of education, lots of healing, forgiveness, reconciliation, right? Healing that the inner struggle, that jihad. So writing a 700 pages book, Mein Kampf, and all this externalization happening, like so many people are so in that external world, the horizontal kind of structure, the masculine structure, that they want to prove the truth, or you know, if through force and externally, right? All is within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. All the answers to your questions are within you. You just have to dive deep within your heart, within your soul, right? Embody the Christos of your consciousness. That's very important. That's the way to go if you want to ascend. Otherwise, you know, the negatives are there. You know, the metaverse is here, and then of course so many of those negative entities that'll be ejected, who were part of the Anunnaki agenda, or the black sun entities, the controlling groups, right? And then of course the black dragon moth and so on. So this is all being addressed in those higher planes of existence. Here, you know, we're doing whatever we can in this body through this physical vessel, and only those who kind of are open to these energies, to this information, right, who kind of resonate with me, okay, can understand. They know what's going on behind the scenes, and you know, I'm just using the words, but there is energy behind all that, so you have to read it through your heart. Remember, I'm just a reflection of you, right? Everything is a mirror. How you interpret my messages, it's a level of your consciousness, right? We're watching our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. We are very powerful co-creators with the divine, and now we're aligned with the law of one, loving co-creation, uh, under the cosmic sovereign law with free will. And so again, the Galactic Codex, you can study that on my website, yanakalai.com, or there's the Credo for the New Earth jurisdiction. I have the project for the military, right, for the veterans, for the DARPA. Lots of education also needs to happen. And there are these Christos lineages, they're stuck in military operation. They were hooked to those Ashtar organization of Hydra, of Octopus, and there are other, ET races or alien races. And like everybody, those who want the healing, rehabilitation, they have the chance, right? We are holding the container for that to happen, but at the same time we're securing the space. Those are the guardians, the emerald order, the amethyst order, right, the golden order, and so on. Just everything is surveillance or monitored. We're monitoring everything. So very important, the self-control, self-management, right, meditation, contemplation, like the inner work, and being responsible, 100% responsible what you're putting out there, what you're transmitting. So instead of being on automatic pilot, stuck in the metaverse, right, in the 3D matrix, it's through your heart. Start reawakening or awakening, remembering who you truly are. Very important. So what else? I just wanted to see how those guys, right, all these reversals happening, the AI red wave frequency, not only like in their brain but also in their sexual organs, sexual energy, right? So there's all these perversions and in sexuality, especially military, all these sex games and all these raping, and how many women but also guys, right? It was part of their initiation and so on. So we are addressing everything, right? There's education and everything, and they were keeping us in that kind of base 10 structure, running reversals, right? So our divine blueprint is base 12, right? So you have the original tree of life, right? So the Katara grid. And so instead of, and for us to evolve, to ascend, we came here to actually figure out everything, to heal ourselves, release the karma and the misqualified energy, and be on a path of dharma, right, of sacred service. And so especially in the military and in the corporate organizations, they were the kind of holographic AI overlay, right, of the inorganic faction, right? Instead of growing, evolving, being our heart, speaking our truth, right, they were keeping us in that frequency fence, right, through that red wave frequency, right? And of course, in a military, the whole torture and so-called the recruitments and what they do to those young guys, military marines, right, is total abomination. They ended up here in this 3D fallen tree structure, and that needs to be addressed, and they need some healing. Okay, very important. So Ascension Glossary, Lisa Renee, you can study that. And the 12D shielding, guys. So the Ascension Guardian protocol, right? So the energies are here, guys, the Ascension energies. And of course, since 2000 we anchored this is the 12 ray, the platinum light, right? And that's what helped us to protect our blueprint, the original blueprint, 12 strands of DNA, from all the red wave frequency and the 10D kind of AI overlay of that inorganic tree of life, artificial tree of life, right? We want to connect to that organic, cosmic, crystalline tree of life, Chris Crystalla Sparrow, right? The tree of knowledge, to understand, to learn, to know, like learning our lessons and integrating our shadow. We do the polarity integration here. So looking at all the skeletons in our closet, that's for everybody, guys. If you want to ascend, if you want to grow, if you want to heal, if you want to transform, if you want to go to the next harmonic universe, right? Soul connection, consciousness expansion. If you want to be the diamond avatar, right, instead of the digital avatar, the diamond avatar, right? So you have time to embody your soul, right? Here, this is your body, embody your soul, the monadic level, right? That's kind of the inversion, perversion of that secret societies. That's what we are correcting everything, bring everything, like I was showing about the 5-star humans, right? How they perverted everything. So we need to bring everything right side up, so you can become your holy avatar, Christos avatar self, or Buddha nature, choosing the yellow brick road, or the road, the middle path, right? So being in your core, in your heart, okay? This is the to become the column of light. This is the holy Merkaba that is running the proper spins, proper geometry, the symmetry, and so on. So for the ascension to happen, right? Or ascension mechanics, very important, guys. If you study that and so on, there's so much information. Okay. And so quickly, I just okay. So also just letting you know, like, yeah, I'm in between changing banks, right? The 5D business, soul mission, guys. So I've been kind of being guided. I'm just sharing that with you. I finally got my permanent address, the new driver's license, right? I have this new job. They're also changing computer system. I'm trying to kind of raise the frequency vibration. Not everybody's into like what I'm doing, but if you want to have a business, let's say like this restaurant and so on, people will be drawn to now higher energies. They want more healing. They want more alternative food or menus where they can find like a specific, right there, specific menu or specific ingredients is pure ingredients. So that's the way to go, guys. It's not like the money and the management and the computers and the AI and how you look and what kind of clothes you wear and what kind of car you drive. This is all going to be now like this beautiful energies like of harmony, of synchronicity, of healing, of transformation. Just people sharing their stories through their heart. And even though there is some kind of maybe judgment because of the mind control, because of the programming, it's all either tolerated or dissolved in the energies of love. Okay, just letting you know, it's the etheric structure, like we anchored the 5D, so that is going to be the key, like this for you, soul connection, expansion. So the business being involved in, or your mission, your assignment, it's taking care of the environment, of mother nature, of animals or plants, or business, right? How to be environmentally friendly, recycling, for example, right? And using organic products. And so even though it can be now expensive, we're going through some of us very difficult times. I know the transportation and all this kind of struggle of war over oil. But remember, we have highly advanced technology, the crystalline technology. We have ETs to help us clean the environment, the air, the soil, right, the water. And also the AI healing technology, like from the Pleiadians, from the Arcturians, to heal our soul structure, our energy field, our emotional body, our mental body. That's your astral field. So this is very important to embody that first, so then you can integrate it, and you can kind of bring it then into your business, into your new endeavors. And I know there we have like a farmers market here, so many people, or young generation, they go there and they do crystal healings, or they do drumming. And connection to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, very important. So some of us are more like earthy, like the earth angels, right? Some of us, I'm extremely galactic, I'm extremely etheric, I'm extremely like cosmic. Okay. And everybody's got their role to play. So know your puzzle, please. Why do I have this book? I don't know, I just hold this book right now. Whether it's the ET races, alien races, gift from the stars. So the ET disclosure, very important, and we're exposing the corruption in the military, right? The Ashtar Command, the whole Sika Empire, the recruitments, the Dracos, the Draco constellation. So all ET star races, they need rehabilitation if they're choosing so, and everything's under the Galactic Codex, the Law of One, Cosmic Seven Law, Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, and this is how we roll. And so know your puzzle piece, right? Here in this ascension process, if you're choosing it, right? Knowing the ascension mechanics, and how you want to be of service, right? Know your gifts and talents. Everybody's unique, everybody's special. So self-love, self-care, also self-determination. Stay true to yourself, stay in your power of the soul, of your soul, and just be compassionate with everything that happened to you, and forgiveness, right? Invocation of the Violet Flame is the key, guys, for the ascension, opening your heart chakra, because there's so much well, damage and also trauma, right, around this timeless area. And your what is it, that's your fourth chakra, right? Because the invasion, I mean, the astral plane, the fourth, the Anunnaki, and so on. Again, you can study that on that ascension protocol here, right? You can go one by one and right, read everything about it and see what you connect with, and meditate about it, so you expand your consciousness. And like I said, you know your role, you know your puzzle piece, you know why you came here to this planet, and what you are supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to be of service, and share love with others, right? In ET communities, or communities in unity with ETs, right? And be part of the galactic cosmic community also. Okay, and so I just had some notes, guys, because everything is transpiring. I have to be very careful here on YouTube channel. Maybe I will do it on Rumble. Nobody's on Rumble for right now, Kalyana 82, but you can study those. But there's more and more evidence, and even from the elite here, there's somebody from 2006 was talking about what they've been doing, changing the spin of the quantum particle of the mind, the whole mind control, all this computer simulation, plugging people in the virtual reality, digital avatar, right? And they talk about also the central bank, this whole enslavement, guys. So this been happening. Unfortunately, it was not publicly announced, right? And so somebody was having here talk about it since 2006, talking about the genome, right, project. Why was that thing happening, right? They wanted to scan your DNA and then plug you into AI. Let me see, what did I do? Let me see, the Human Mind Project, the Global Mind Project, to decipher the mind thought, to design a cognitive model and download it into the quantum computer, importing the software of the brain software into the human brain. Also, they copy you, and then they are pretty much controlling you through the frequency, right, of that reversal. Okay, and that's how they're targeting your brain and keeping you in very low vibes, to keep humans in a virtual reality, in a 3D matrix. Okay, so the elite, they model the personality of every adult in the United States, I would say in China, all over the world, right? And the technology, they can control your thoughts, moods, addictions, attitude, motivations, actions, is through fear and through the negative structure of the ego. So dismantling of the negative ego is very important, guys. Okay, so it's the 3D personality kind of structure of separation, conquering divine, and control over others, and all this forcefulness, and this kind of sadistic, narcissistic kind of energies, right? So that needs to be dissolved, resolved, bring that higher consciousness back online, the energies of the Holy Father, Holy Mother, very important. So all kinds of thoughts are planted in people's minds. So sometimes, right, people are even saying things they don't even know what they are saying, right? They have program running through their subconscious mind. Remember, subconscious mind is more powerful than the conscious mind, right? And so-called, they want to see, that's why they they abduct even your pineal gland, right? So very important to decalcify your pineal gland, claim your power back, resurrect all your energy, command your space, and start feeling your psychic abilities or psionic abilities if you're of that Draco nature. Okay, and they want it for the global computer, for all to control, and for all to be controlled, because they want to feel that power of superiority, right? Like the Nazis, the white race, all the Nordics, they want to control humanity and the entire solar system, this planet. No, thank you. That's why they have the synthetic telepathy through the 5G rollout. Okay, so-called non-intrusive, is wireless. Those who see energy, those who feel it, there's so much violence into it, and they're breaking the natural law like crazy, guys. That's why understand the natural laws. The light will set you free, right? 13 principles of natural laws, Lisa Renee Ascension glossary, or energetic synthesis. And so there's this disturbance in the flow of energy. The molecule spin is reversed. They themselves, the scientists, that was the TED Talk talking 2006, talking about the molecule spin reversals. So when we say reversals, everything is upside down, right? Do you understand what I mean by now? It's not normal to live like that. Those are of that loving nature, the Christos lineages, like we've been massacred, right? Or these beautiful musicians, even like Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, look what happened to him, right? So, because so-called, they say it's not traceable. We trace everything. The Ashtar Command, the Galactics, that's why the star seeds are here, right? 3 waves of star seeds, So we're here registering all that and reporting everything, of course, to the divine directors, right? To the Andromeda Council, to the High Council, and so on. And because the negative ones, they want to change your personality, they're changing your DNA, and they want to hook you to the metaverse to control you, put you in the smart cities, and so on. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to think. They want you to think the way how to say that. It's like they want to tell you what to think, okay, or how to think. And they do remote neural monitoring, and they create synthetic DNA RNA, which is then activated with the dial in sequence, and all is needed to identify the fingerprints with your name to run so-called the GPS, right? So guys, the AI, it's so highly advanced. It's so highly advanced. And so they just wanted to plug people into the hive mind, right? And through kind of all kinds of also nanobots, and the graphene oxide. And so they have your DNL profile. It's obtained through just targeting you. So they have psychotronic weapons. They can scan your DNA. You don't have to go with your saliva and go on ancestry.com. No, they have the technology for all of that, right? And they're changing the spin of the quantum particles, okay, in the mind. They're just saying all this. Everything is, guys, coming online. So it's really, so they have a sophisticated AI system, right? And that's we call it the red cube or the black cube technology, the black dragons, of course, in their agenda. So what they've been propagating here was the Babylonian kind of empire, sex magic, money magic, right? And this whole Anunnaki, Draco, Zeta, Black Sun entities, the power elite, the globalists, right? We have the Anunnaki Nazi, the controlling group, and so on. So guys, it's just the Christos lineages here, the Christ within, right? The inner Christos, the inner self. That's the way to go. Hold on to the divine spark within that sacred chamber of your heart, being those energies of love, right? Or walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and compassion. Like, very important, be neutral observer, right? And know that all is well. Many blessings and namaste. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.